Oh, this is cute. This is Indian cock of the rock,
Eh.
blue-footed booby, southern
Footed
screamer,
booby.
dick sizzle, tufted titmouse, rough-faced shag, bearded tit.
I
It's
need
my foul language mug. So welcome back, everybody. Catching up with Liz and Evie.
If you're new, this is what we do every time we find foul-mouthed things to say.
Every time.
Ironically.
Time.
Ironically. Good morning. Welcome back to Catching Up with Liz and Evie. You could just record that. That'll be my nighttime go to bed message.
Should I do it ASMR?
Yes.
Damn cock of the rock. Blue-footed booby. Booby. Dick sizzle. Southern screamer. I hate how I just said that.
Wait, there's a bird called a dick sizzle?
Apparently. You know what's funny?
Why?
I drink from this cup often.
Yeah.
It was a good white elephant gift one year. And again, it's our foul language mug. But Andrew and I went to the zoo. We didn't do a baby moon. We went to the Bronx Zoo for a day. It actually it was a beautiful, randomly beautiful day in November. And just it was outside. It was very nice. But we get to the bird sanctuary. I was like, oh my God, Indian cocks of the rocks. I recognize
I knew what you are.
Because they're so funny looking.
Show.
You see that?
What the hell? What the hell? What the
hell?
So
I saw them and I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
I drink my coffee out of you.
On mornings like today. We come to you for the first time on a Friday morning. And I hope you feel that energy.
It feels good, that Friday energy.
You'll be hearing this on a Thursday morning, but just know your future is bright.
Yes. Well, Miss Evelyn. Oh, shoo. You go.
I like being called Miss Evelyn, though. That was fun.
Miss Rachel.
Throwback to Mrs. McCracken. What are you wearing right now? Is this a shirt? Is this a bathrobe? I just need to know because it really reminds me.
That's a great question.
You look like this isn't Arlene. Amazing.
I'm going to step back for a second away from my microphone.
Guys, go to YouTube immediately. What is this? Oh, this is just a quarter zip.
But it's really long here, so it folds.
Yeah, and it just looks warm.
The reason it's cozy, the reason I thought that these colors might clash.
Oh,
my t-shirt. So I zipped it, but that does look really funny.
No, it doesn't even. I think it just reminded me Arlene has a similar nightgown. From just
have
the color.
You in your adult life, do you ever wear nightgowns to bed?
No, ma'am. No, I don't.
I have once or twice.
I
don't like it.
The thought has occurred to me to try it out because I love a big t-shirt. So I'm would this be something? But I don't know, dude.
Well, if you love a big t-shirt, it's pretty similar.
But I don't always love a big t-shirt. Most of the time, I want nothing, you know?
Oh, I want shorts, super loose baggy shorts or pajama pants. But the pajama pants can't be too thick.
Yeah. We can't be doing thick.
And can't be doing thick.
I prefer a lot of comforter, a lot of blankets as my clothing.
Same.
I just want to be buried in blankets at all times. And that's that.
Is true. Anyway.
If you were wondering how we sleep, now you know.
Now you know. Fresh from a good sleep last night.
Liz, how was your week?
It was nice. I was just looking at my calendar so I could recap for you.
God, you're the best.
I know. We had a nice week. It was Memorial Day weekends.
Right.
So if here in good old New Jersey, it was 90 degrees the Monday before Memorial Day for 3 days. Really hot, almost 100 degrees. Then Friday comes around, Thursday night, It got cooler. It was actually gorgeous Thursday night. It was cool. But then like Friday comes around, temperature plummets down to like the 50s, and then rain all weekend. The entire weekend rain. And then Monday it stopped raining a little bit and it actually warmed up. So Monday afternoon, evening was actually really nice. We just went to my parents and grilled. So the weather turned out great for Monday afternoon, evening, but like I felt bad for people who had plans and
Yeah,
whatever.
50
It
is
was cold.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like that was
Fucking
at night,
Jersey.
but
Okay.
still, like it wasn't warmer than 6 degrees.
That's wild. Jersey loves to just throw you curveballs.
And then, so Memorial Day, you know, whatever, it got nice out.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, even yesterday was nice, but like Tuesday, Wednesday was perfect weather.
Those
Not too
bastards.
hot. Yeah. Yesterday was nice too. It was just super, it was like windy. So it was like warm in the sun, but then the wind would come and be a little chilly, but it was nice.
That's lovely. Did you get to go outside most of these days? Are we going on our walks?
Rio has like his sleep schedule has been, nap schedule, I should say, has been weird this week. Where like, if you have kids, maybe you can relate, who'll like start showing signs of tiredness. We go to put him down and then he's like wide awake. So then, but then he'll like get tired again. So you think he's going to fall asleep, but then he doesn't. And you're like doing everything, right? So then you're like, all right, I guess I give up. And then it's like time for him to eat again. And he hasn't like 40 minutes go by. And you're like, I'd rather just feed you and maybe try again. But then like next thing you know, it's been 2 hours of just trying to like put him down for a nap. And then that's 2 hours out of your day. So you're like, this is pointless. And it's not that he's like cranky or fussy, but he's just not. Sometimes it's great and it goes down easy and you're like, perfect. Other times, you think he's going to be like that. And then he's just up and wants to play.
Oh,
so,
Rio.
You never really know what you're going to get.
Really know. That's
it's
how the days go.
Anything.
Yeah. No, that's wild.
But then also it's almost better to plan something because then you're like, we're just going to go anyway because like again, if he's really fussy, maybe I wouldn't, but he's not super fussy, which is nice.
Yeah. You're like, I give up.
And he likes being out and about. So it's, Anyway, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
What was your week like?
My week was very full of work and also just trying to build on this podcast and trying to like set time parameters so I can like do my projects and my things and be good at my job and a friend and out in the world and things like that. I've been desperately trying to read this book club book. And every time I pick it up, I just like have to put it down as well. Like I just like can never get more than 5 minutes of this book. And I was really determined to read it because I have it like in my hands, not on Kindle or an audiobook. But I borrowed it from a friend who needs it by Sunday. So we'll see how much I can read of this book in the next 2 days.
What book?
It's called Bel Canto. I really like the way it's written. I don't know what this style of writing would be called, but it's like the characters are introspective and they're always like equating situations that are happening in present day to things from their past that explain their reaction to the current event. And like, it's just extremely like self-aware in its writing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
can
really
see
enjoy
why
that.
You're having a hard time getting through it though, because that's a lot to process.
Correct. And it's super fun to think while reading books like that. And to me, that makes it go a little slower. So, and because I have to give this book back, now I'm like, okay, I really do need to get a Kindle. Like I haven't had one in a while, and I may cut this because this may be super boring, but I've been looking at this e-reader called like the Kobo Light. I think it's called like the Kobo e-reader light color.
I'm gonna look it up.
And it's widely loved. It's like one of the best e-readers out there, and it's not a Kindle, and I want it. But yeah, my work was basically work and getting to work on this podcast creatively and preparing for my point fighting belt test, which is on Sunday, which is basically it's a test to go from a yellow belt to an orange belt, and I have to perform in front of 3 judges who will take notes on everything I do. And Then I have to wait 2 weeks after their assessment, and then I'll know if I have my orange belt.
Wow. Wait,
I
so
know.
I have a couple questions. What are the
Sure.
belt colors? So,
Sure. The belt
white belt?
colors. So this is for point fighting. Point fighting is a combat sport. I think I've before have said it's a martial art,
Mm-hmm.
but I was told it's not. It's
Oh,
not a martial art. It is a combat sport, which tracks because in martial arts you promote like your fighters to different things, and I guess we're not getting promoted as much as we are just leveling up in a way and like
okay.
showing progress toward becoming an amateur kickboxer is what I was told. So the belts are white, yellow, orange, blue, green, red, and black. I think those are all of the colors.
Hmm.
So I'm just going to level 3.
Cool. Have you ever done one of these belts? What is it called?
Belt tests?
Belt tests and
I
like
have.
not gotten the next color?
No, and I've only ever gone from white to yellow. And I think for
Okay,
that
yeah.
one, it was a little less formal because some of the judges couldn't come or something. So it was a little bit more like, and it, you know, I've been studying with my coach for like almost 4 years, maybe 4 years. And like he knew I knew everything and like it was a
Yeah.
less formal thing. Like
Hmm.
I did know everything. It wasn't a hard test to go from
Right.
white to yellow. Mostly it's like such a workout. It's honestly
Mm.
like an intense workout where it's just like you don't stop moving for at least an hour. And then you're adding on top of everything you've learned as you go. So now I'm the only one going for this higher belt. And so I'm going to have to just like keep going a little bit longer than everyone else. And it's going to be like a 2 hour test.
Wow.
And it's going to be nonstop. And you can't like, you are trying to just like maintain technique, maintain like all of, you're supposed to perform at like the highest level you can. And then like there's also like push-ups and sit-ups and things like that. And like you can't like, if you're doing push-ups, you can't stop or you're like kicked
How
out.
many push-ups?
It's just a minute of push-ups. And like you can rest by staying in your plank, but like you can't
Okay.
stop. You can't put your knees in the ground. You can't do
Oh,
anything
that's
like
not
that.
so bad. You know,
No,
one push-up and then hold a plank. Not
exactly.
actually that don't do
It's
that,
just
but yeah.
after like 2 hours of training, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not upper body strength girl. Anyway, I'm very well prepared. I know everything I need to know, but they also like ask questions like if your opponent's facing you this way and does this, what do you do and what is that called and things like that.
So it's mental too. Like it's
It's
not just
it's
physical. It's you
it's
have
very
to, yeah.
mental and like they're calling
But
out
so
the
is
moves.
fighting, honestly.
No, it's extremely
Yeah.
mental. I
So
have so
that's
many
the thing.
more skills than some people and I can't beat them because mentally I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
It's such a different scale to train. Yeah.
definitely.
But it's cool. It's cool. And I'm happy that like for once this event is at my gym down the street and it's at 11 a.m. on a Sunday or whatever.
That's really nice because then you can come home and it's not Sunday night.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh my
wow.
gosh. Really saves some time. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I am. I'm just like
Oh,
anticipating pain. That's a lot of that's a lot of what this sport is.
yeah. You got a lot of bruises, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, some gnarly ones. I think I have a tiny one right here. But yeah.
I don't do point fighting and I also got a lot of bruises. I bruise
Yeah,
easily.
where do your bruises come from?
That's a great question. I would love to tell you, but
But you can't, 'cause it's a
it's
mystery.
like it's so silly because sometimes I'll actually like hit like bang my knee really hard. I'm like, oh, that hurt, and then no bruise. And then 2 weeks later, I have like 3 bruises on my leg. And I'm like, I have no idea what that is from.
That is crazy. That does not happen to me. But I remember that happening to you, our other friend, like
Yeah.
women in general.
I think it's
Low
I've
iron.
had low iron for a while, so I think that may have something to do with it, but I don't know. I'm not a medical expert.
When was like the last time you got your blood checked?
When you're pregnant, you get it. checked a
Oh,
lot.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
And
like
I did have low iron.
do you like check all of the things and then like take stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
And
You
I
taking
all I had,
iron?
like, was iron.
Okay.
I ran out and I haven't gotten more, but I do need to get more.
Yeah.
I feel like I notice a difference and days where,
Yeah.
like, if I'm not taking it for a while, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But also, if you eat something that's rich in iron,
Hmm.
like, for example, I have spinach with my eggs almost every morning. I'll try to eat an orange with it because vitamin C helps you absorb the iron better.
Oh. If
Yes.
you take iron in a pill form, do you need the vitamin C as well? Does it still
It
apply?
can still help.
Liz, when's the last time you made a new friend?
Don't ask me that. I don't know. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Having moved in your 20s, whatever it was, how is it making friends?
Ooh, love this question. Also, the fact that I moved in my 20s kind of, do the 20s feel far away to you? No, but
No.
they feel very unreachable.
They feel different, but
They
not far.
feel different, which like saying like the fact that I moved here when I was 27 feels crazy to me. Like I've been in Puerto Rico since I was 27. I feel like the older I get, the more crazy that's going to feel to me. Anyway, it was such an isolating feeling. To go from, obviously it was isolating, to go from my home and all my friends and family to a place where I didn't know anybody. And I needed a friend so badly that I followed one of our friends had done Bumble BFF. And I was like, ooh, let me try that. And let me just like see if I can make some Puerto Rican friends on Bumble BFF. And then that's how I met one of my friends. Shout out Mishka. And to this day, that's probably like, that was the most successful thing I ever did. Like Mishka and I are like, she's like one of my best friends
Yeah.
and we're so close and I love her so much. And it's like, I'll cherish that relationship forever. And also like, how random. Moved to Puerto Rico.
How many Bumble BFF dates did you go on?
Just one.
That's amazing. A
I
hundred
know.
percent success rate.
A
Wow.
100% success rate. I know.
Okay.
It is so crazy. But yeah, it's a weird thing to make friends in adult. I mean, people say this, right? People are like, it's so hard to make friends as an adult. I don't really agree. Like, it's different, but it's
I
not
agree with
hard.
that. It's not hard.
It's
I
not
think
hard.
uh
It's hard if you have like criteria or like if you're resistant and if you don't meet people that you vibe with, then
mhm.
yeah, then it's gonna
Well,
get a little hard. But like,
it
I don't
can be
know.
hard if like you are not in situations where you're meeting new people.
Yes.
Like that of course is hard. Like if you're single and move to a new place or if you already have a friend, I don't know, like you definitely have to be in situations where you can put yourself where you're in you have opportunities to meet new people. Like I always think when Rio starts school, I'm going to be meeting so many
Totally.
other parents. We just moved to like our friends moved to a new house. I think last September, and their neighbors, they have two other couples that are literally like their same age, no kids, just a couple in that like neighborhood.
That's crazy.
I know. And like
That's
everyone
wild.
like they had a party the other day and we were chatting with them. Like everyone gets along so well.
I love that.
Like all the like moving to new places, kids,
Yeah.
you're gonna yeah, you'll meet
I
new.
also think too, if you have that mentality of like, oh, it's so hard to make friends, then like you're like subconsciously putting up walls in a way.
Mhm.
Like if you're not open to making new friends or open to the idea that like this person that I met today, like you obviously don't need to be thirsty about it, but like like I don't know. You
But you
subconsciously
also
are training yourself.
can't be like you can be the one to reach out and initiate like a coffee hang or
Yeah,
a
good
walk
point.
in the park, like whatever. Like if you have kids and you want to get them together, like you can definitely initiate something. You don't have to wait on the other person too.
Yeah, I think that's very true. And I don't think I was doing that at 27 and 28. I think now, if I was in a position to need new friends, which I like, you know, who's
No
got
new
the
friends.
time? No new
Mm-mm.
friends. Who's got the time? I would initiate. Like if I moved somewhere else and needed to do that, I would, feel much more comfortable now doing that than I ever did. But
Right.
Yeah.
Because
What
also
do you
you've done it. You've put yourself out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and it's a learned thing. Like you really do
Exactly,
gotta you have to put
exactly.
in the effort and like
It is a skill.
it's a skill for sure. What are some things you look for in a friend, Liz?
Something that's very sweet that a good friend does is just supporting you in
Mm,
it could be like the smallest little thing to like a big like helping you move is a big
yeah,
one. Um, or even like when we have this podcast and we're like announcing it, posting on social media, everyone's supportive of it. Like, oh, let me like I listened to it, it was so cute, or da da da. Like, because you're putting yourself out there, you're opening yourself up for some criticism for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, the friends who are so supportive of it and like, yes, like go for it, you got this. It just is nice. They don't have to listen and share, but like the ones who do is very sweet.
No, it actually means like so much. Like I don't know how it means that much, but when someone's like goes out of their way to like do something small but supportive, it really does like tap me in the heart. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's very sweet.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree. That's a
very
green
sweet.
flag.
And it's also a reminder for me to be more like that. Like, okay, you
Yeah.
want this village, you have to be a villager, was the term.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like
No, agreed.
making meals or for a friend who had baby or even like who didn't have a baby, who I don't know. Like just showing up for people
Yeah,
is important.
totally. I feel like too, something I've decided for myself, it's like it's also never too late to like reinvest in your relationships and friendships. Like
Mhm.
if you like didn't show up a lot and like maybe you couldn't, it's never too late. It's never too late to just like start.
Absolutely. Especially if you have friends that you've known for a long time, like
Yeah.
high school friends or college friends, and then like you kind of like drift apart, but you connect when you do. And then you're like, no, let's like, hey,
Yeah.
want to meet up and grab a drink?
Yeah. Or even just like, hey, was thinking of you, like saw this like sweet little postcard, I don't know, and wrote you a sweet little note. Here you go. Like send that on its way.
Yeah, yeah. But I think if you're talking about investing in relationships and building on it, you do have to like put in some one-on-one
This is true.
time with them.
This is very
Yeah,
true.
it's nice to be thought about, but
It's
like
nice to be
school.
thought about. That's true. No, you're right. It like carries a lot more, like it will just like actually impact the relationship a little bit
And
more.
also it shows like you both want to
Spend the
like
time.
spend the time and also like
Yeah.
you want this relationship friendship to last, so you're like we do realize we have to put effort into like we're was I say this to friends all the time, it's like, oh, we're overdue for a date.
Yeah. And mean it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like actually make the time.
It's very true.
Yes.
And like
What's been
obviously, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because obviously life is just gonna, it's going to naturally, there's gonna be times where you just like don't spend a lot of time with someone. If
Yeah,
someone has a kid, if someone moves away, blah, blah, blah. These things disrupt things.
another like really positive thing about a good friendship is when you can blend friends or friend groups and everyone gets along really well. It's the best. It is the best.
Absolutely. That's my favorite
Like when it
thing.
meshes, you're like, yes, like I love these people. I
100%.
love these people. I know they love each other.
And I feel so
It's the
loved when one friend like goes up to another friend and like they really are putting an effort to like chit chat and like connect and that feels like that feels so
where there's
loving to me.
mingling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then they get
Or
along. I
even
love
like a barbecue and like your parents are there or family members and like they start chatting and you're like, oh, thank you for like talking to this person who means a lot to me who doesn't really connect with anyone else here because they're all well, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
I totally agree. There's nothing better. I feel like I almost expected my friends to like meet my family at some point always because we grew up in just like a tight knit community where I knew my friends' parents, like I knew my friends' siblings. And when I met some of my closer friends a little bit later in life, I remember introducing them to my family and being like, well, this is where we're gonna hang out. You're gonna hang out with me and my family. Is
Did
that
you come
cool?
over for a play date at my
Right. I'm like, yeah, we're 25, but like
Yeah, but
this
like
is where I hang out.
yeah, my mom plans our date together.
Right. Like my mom is like we're having
No,
dinner and dessert
absolutely.
and we're gonna talk and play guitar until 1 a.m. I hope that's cool.
Yeah, this
I
is
hope you
what is
like my
on the
siblings
agenda.
because those are my friends, you know?
Exactly.
My cousins and my siblings are going to be there, and I hope that's cool. Um, and luckily for me, I have great friends.
Yes. Yeah, Mishka has Mishka stayed with your mom before?
Yeah, they both stayed with
They
my
both have.
mom for
Yeah.
like a couple days. I think like there was no one, the house was empty, and so they needed a spot, and so they crashed at my house, and then were there for a couple days with my family as well,
Yeah.
which is
And
so
like you were
sweet.
in Puerto Rico the whole time.
I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They just had a little sleepover.
So
Um,
cool.
I know. And also like that's something that I look for in a friend too. Like that green flag. Like not only are you like mingling or hanging out, but like there's some quality of like, and this is definitely like the European in Mishka, but I value the quality that's like unafraid to ask for a favor, to use that favor, to like, yes, of course I'll stay at your family's house. Like, thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, some kind of shared,
Not be like I don't this sounds weird saying it this way, but to not be better than that. Like to be like,
yeah.
yes, I like this is gracious of you and like I don't know, it's yeah,
There's just a familiarity.
a
Like
familiarity,
if
yeah.
you can get to that place of familiarity fast, that's where I'm most comfortable. And I think like moving away has taught me that a lot of people have their own kind of like best practices, for a lack of a better term. Like they have their norms that they're used to, and like the societal norms of where they're from and things like
Mhm.
that. And I think when you're making friends, you automatically kind of gravitate toward people with the social norms closest to yours. And funnily enough, my values and norms are very similar to Slovakian. like we just have similar, like we have tons of differences, but like similar end
Mishka is
goals.
Slovakian, by the way, in case we
Mishka
haven't
is
said.
from Slovakia,
Mhm.
yeah. But like, yeah, we just have like a shared end goal where it's like, I want you to feel like family.
There's also something like it shows that the person is comfortable with themselves if they're willing to put themselves in a slightly uncomfortable situation, but they trust you that your family's cool and will welcome them.
That
They're like,
is
it's like, okay, I'm
exactly
comfortable
it.
with myself and I trust you. Like those are two good qualities in a friend for
That is
sure.
100% it. Yes.
What about so mostly positive things here? I'm sure you haven't met many people who you're like, not cool with you, but maybe a person or two who you're like, okay, we're gonna be friends, but not best friends. Like, we're gonna keep a little bit of distance. How do you know?
First of all, I've met many people here. This, like, living in a community where people move from the US here all the time. You meet some weirdos. I'll probably take that out actually because it's such a small town.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, so when I meet people, I feel like actually I can tell like right away if I'm like, oop, I'm not sure what, but like something's off and I'm not really gonna investigate this too much. I'm just gonna not invest my time and energy in you. I'll be polite, I'll be cordial, but like I can tell pretty quickly if I'm like, bad vibes. And normally they're men.
Mhm.
There are some people where I'm like, you're a perfectly nice person, but we just like see the world so differently in like certain aspects of like what you want to do to relax, to unwind, an overall theme of like, I don't know what you value other than like, happiness in a way. I don't know.
Like, what is making you tick?
Yes.
What is it that keeps you going?
And in my experience, it's like normally just like chasing a high.
Mm.
And it's just like, I don't trust that. You know, there's something there where I'm like, huh, I don't know.
There's
But
also, as women, trust your gut, trust your intuition.
yeah, exactly. So basically, yes, when I'm
As
meeting
men
new
too,
people,
but
yeah, when I'm meeting new people, I'm always just trusting my gut and like normally I can sense bad vibes off a mile
mhm.
away and then I just keep looking. But yeah, there's so like everyone has something to offer and like I could be friends with a tree, but The more people you meet, the more you start to realize who clicks with your vibe the best. And there's just always a handful of people that I'm just gonna be like, oh, this is sick. Like, I love getting to know you.
Yeah. I
This
think
is
this is
beautiful.
so is life. You can be friends with anyone. Everyone has something to offer. I love those two things. And with that being said, whenever you are meeting someone, or like there's an aspect of opening yourself up and a little bit of vulnerability that's required to have and then maintain a close relationship. So when you're like, feeling someone out and you're feeling, okay, maybe I don't want to open myself up that much at risk of being hurt. You're like, yeah, we'll be friends, but we're never going to be like, I'm not going to trust you. You're not going to stay with my family, probably,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. It's so true. It's like when you meet people that you gel with, it's like, oh, this is so simple, this is so easy. But like it really is a rare find sometimes because you're
Mhm.
like, oh wow, you're one in you're one
Absolutely.
out of the 50 that I chose that like I would
Yeah.
be comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like a red flag for me when meeting people is when they like immediately say something negative, or they immediately say something like they talk badly about someone else, or they're like describing a situation. You're like, you're not, this is weird that you're telling me this because you're not coming across great.
100%. If someone is just constantly either, not even constantly, but just like you have a good interaction and then like they say something just like gossipy or in a negative light about someone else, you're like, okay, that was weird. Why?
Right. Like I met a friend once, like when I first moved here, and we were getting along, and then she like randomly started to talk about this other friend of hers, who I hadn't met, but she was like just like complaining about how clingy that friend was. And then I just remember being like, oh, that is so strange. Like,
What a weird thing to say about
what a weird
a
thing to
friend.
say. I
Yeah.
don't know this person, and like we wasn't even just like a casual, because there's such a difference between venting to someone that you're close with and completely just like gossiping, and like, and then there's a difference between that and being mean. Like it just,
100%.
when someone's mean right off the bat, especially when you don't know them very well, like obviously sometimes I'm mean, you know, but like if you're just like doing that willy-nilly in front of people, it's like, okay, so
It
you're
also
mean. Like,
depends.
I
Like,
don't know.
if I meet someone for the first time and we're still getting to know each other, I'm not going to talk shit. But I love talking shit with my closest friends. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And like, because they know you and you know that sometimes it's very rare. Well, it's not like you're like talking shit about someone specifically, but like, it's nothing I wouldn't say to that person. And it's like, oh,
100%.
like we've grown up with this person. That's how they are. It's funny. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even describe that as talking shit, honestly.
No.
But
And you know what's crazy is, it's not crazy. You know what it is? I really think first impressions actually, they just mean so much. You know, if my first impression of you is that you're being a big fat meanie, well then in my head you're a big fat meanie until you prove otherwise.
if you're saying mean things off the bat, we don't have anything like established yet, and you're telling me mean things,
Yeah.
I don't really trust you that you're not going to say those mean things about me. It's just how it is.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, don't be mean to someone. Like, why are you being mean in the first interaction with someone? Don't you want me to like you? Like, yeah, you're not being mean
Right.
to me, but mean is mean. You don't have to.
I'm not a dum-dum.
Yeah, and I don't care if like that's how you feel and like you really don't like this person. Find someone else to talk. Like, don't put it on me. That's a
Right.
bad feeling for me.
You're
I don't
putting a
want.
burden on me as in your
Literally.
first act of friendship? How?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like
Bitches be
I agree.
crazy.
Gossipy versus like venti. Sometimes something happens and you're like, okay, these people are my longtime friends,
Hmm.
but this person hurt me in a way, or like this situation happened. I just need to vent about it.
Yeah.
And for the sake of whatever relationship, like I'm going to vent about it to people who I trust, who it's not going to go anywhere, you know?
Exactly.
And then if you're
Trust.
being gossipy, yeah, it can be like fun to talk shit. But again, I'm not going to do it if there's ill intent or if
Well,
it's going to affect my long-term relationships. I'm just not
Also,
gonna do
too,
it.
like, you know where the line is, and like, you don't want to be a shit talker. You don't want to be
Yeah.
the person who's a shit talker,
Even
right?
things, even like situations sometimes that deserve to be shit talked about,
Yeah.
they're we get like a few minutes in, and I'm like, it was fun, but now I kind of feel bad.
Yep. If
And
you
like
get to that
even if
point,
it's valid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally know what you mean, and which sucks.
So if
It's
someone doesn't feel bad about being like a shit talker or being mean, that's a red flag.
That is a red flag. Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if any of that is making sense, but
no, I think so.
hopefully
If you're
people can
not
relate.
saying at the end of your gossip sessions, but who am I to say? Who am I to
Exactly.
say? Then you're doing it wrong.
There is something special about that first time. Like you have a new friend, you've connected, you're
Yeah.
both like, okay, like this is fun. We like each other, we're feeling each other out. And then like you kind of are leading into that. Like you're like, are we gonna talk tonight? Like, but like it's not me. Like I'm not normally like this, but like did you feel that
Right.
way? But who am I to say?
Like, but who am I saying? Like, we love her. We love her.
Exactly. The best, the best.
The
And you're naming
best. We
like
love
all
her.
these three qualities.
Yeah. Like, say 7 nice things before you shit talk.
Exactly.
No, it's a part of life. It's a part of life. But don't be a big fat meanie,
Don't be
especially
mean.
on your first impression, bitch. Another red flag.
Red flags are fun.
Red flags are fun.
Shit talking.
Is this shit talking? Yes. But like,
Coming
if you
alive.
have, again, too, if you're having an interaction with someone and it feels super negative, and then you walk away and you're like, I'm not really sure how that went. Like, I'm not sure how the interaction was. Was I not, like, did this hit? Or how did I come across? I'm curious. Did they like me? Did they not? Did they like smile and say nice things, but I feel weird? And you're
Yeah.
like, someone comes across kind of fake and you're like, I just feel like that's what fake feels like.
100. If you walk away and you're feeling unsure how the interaction went, like you're not sure how to feel about it, it's definitely a red flag. Even if there was no meanness, no shit talking, like if you're just like, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
then that is kind of a red flag. It doesn't mean that it's not even, it's like an orange flag. You're like, let me just like be aware the next time we have
Right.
a conversation.
It might be indicating another red flag, which I hate, which is like when adults are immature and childish. If you start feeling cliquey in adulthood, I am like, oh.
I think this can happen a lot with kids in school, dare I say, like
Yeah, clicks.
yeah, well, like their parents.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's fascinating.
yeah, just being around like coaching a lot of different people, but like a subset is um when like parents with kids in school, and you hear naturally some of the drama that's happening in school with like middle and high school kids.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God, the
yeah, I've heard
parents start to
complaints about
reflect it.
parents being very cliquey. Like you're
Wow.
like the person I'm coaching will say to me like, okay, this is like your kid. It's not your life reliving in high school. Like you don't get to be the popular kid now. Like just like
That's
chill. Isn't that
crazy.
crazy?
It makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. That's wild.
I know.
I just
But
had a
that's
thought.
like it's just immature.
No,
You're
yeah,
getting like you feel good about like, oh, your daughter's kind of popular and it's giving you good feelings. Like, no, get over yourself and find something that makes you happy for where you are.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like ultimately all of these red flags come down to something you already said, which is like if someone is comfortable in themselves and knows themselves really well and like has self-confidence, self-awareness, maturity ultimately, then you're gonna be friends with them. But those who are just like, I don't even know, maybe we regress at some point in life, it's
I
possible.
hope not.
I hope not. But yeah, if you're not like, if you're an
1%
insecure
better every
person,
day. Come on, we talked about
we
this.
talked about our goals, our goals.
Yeah.
We will reach that. Yeah. Anyway, I had a thought though, because obviously we're saying she. Do you have any like good male friends in your life?
Oh, yeah.
What's your difference in like, or what's your relationship with your guy friends? Like, is it different than, obviously it's different than with our girlfriends, but like, what are those friendships like? How do you know you're gonna gel with a guy as a friend?
When guys are nice, like just if you're nice, I will be your friend.
Facts.
Like
Done.
that's just, and I say that. Why do I say that? I don't know, but it just,
Because it's true.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is okay. I'm gonna sound very pick me here.
Excellent.
I have a lot of brothers, and I work in strength and like personal training. There's a lot of males in my life. I feel very comfortable around men, and I feel like I can have like good conversation and banter. With that being said, I also know men very well, and I'm not gonna be like open myself up that easily to a male friendship, you know?
Mm.
But I don't know, when there's like a good guy, you're like, yes, this is great, and then you can be friends. Most of the um actually maybe yeah, most of the like good male friends I have are just the husbands or partners of my really
Totally.
good girlfriends.
I was literally gonna say, like, I wish that wasn't. I mean, I don't wish it wasn't, but like, it's obvious why that is, right? Like,
Hmm.
when you're talking with
But
men who are
not all, like
no,
yeah,
no,
or
not
their friends,
for sure, for
yeah,
sure. But
that
it's
I
just
connect
such
with.
a easy stepping stone to being friends with a dude if you're also one friends with their wife or girlfriend,
Hmm.
and how do I say this? It's just easy to know where everyone stands, and like,
Yeah.
obviously your only avenue is friendship or acquaintance with this person.
Hmm.
And
It is nice when that friendship turns into, or that relationship turns into a friendship, and it's not just like, oh, my friend's husband,
totally.
you know, and you're like, I actually know you and I actually like you for who you are.
I loved the era when all of us started to date our now husbands and
Mm,
like getting to know Andrew, getting to know JP, getting to know who else we got, Rob, Sean,
yeah.
meeting Mary's boyfriend, all those. Like, and having them all meet each other, like
Hmm.
the the couple friends and all that, like that was just such a fun experience. And like their friends, like, Andrew has so many good friends.
Hmm.
You know what it is too? You can tell when a guy, this is so TikTok, and I absolutely heard this on TikTok. You can tell when a man likes women. You can tell when a man is comfortable
Hmm.
around women. You can tell when he like genuinely has always had female friends and like just enjoys being around women versus
Or yeah, it's
someone
not
who's
just,
just like attracted to women and is kind of an asshole and like
yeah.
only views women as people to be attracted to, and that's it. And you can just tell the difference. And sometimes men disappoint you because they trick you. And then they're just like, "Oh, you're just kind of like you can't get past this masculine like macho thing."
Hmm.
Where like this happens sometimes with people I meet here where like you'll be having a random conversation and then a girl in a bikini will walk by and they're like, "Would you ever wear that?"
They'll ask you that.
That's happened to me. And I'm just like, I'm
Why?
gonna go away now. It's it's just so because and like this is the most
Like, are
frustrating
you
part about
picturing me in that right now? Because I'm leaving.
100%. But that is what they're doing. This literally happened to me last week. And it's so disappointing because
Can't
this
imagine saying that. You should just say it right
they
back.
were drunk.
Probably, would you?
I'm pretty sure I did say that. I was
Yeah.
like, well, for sure I would wear that. It's a fucking bikini.
Yeah.
Like,
We are on the beach.
I'm actually, and I didn't say this, but I was like, well, I'm wearing one right now and just have a shirt on. You idiot.
You dumb.
You dumb idiot. And, but like, this is the plight of women because I know that person and I know he's a good person, but he doesn't know that he just like scratched me somehow.
You're like,
Like,
and
you
do I
just,
have to teach you why this is wrong? Is that on
yeah,
me? It
exactly.
should be just on
It's like a
you.
microaggression. It's just
Yeah.
like, you don't know that you just pissed me off.
Right.
And you don't know
Right.
why.
And you don't know why. And then I just get to be the pissed off female.
And now I'm just pissed.
Yeah. And then you see me as just, oh, she's
And
bad.
now we're done talking for a month. Like, I won't talk to you again.
Yeah, and exactly. And like, he's a good person, like you said.
There's
It's just that,
nothing wrong with
yeah.
that guy. He's actually really nice, but you just revealed something about yourself and that is that you're dumb. That is that you're stupid and
That
that
is that you are
yeah.
idiotal.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's why it's hard to be friends with
That's
men
why it's hard to be
sometimes.
friends. Yeah.
Because you just don't know when they're going to be sexist. And also you don't know if they know the definition of sexist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm only friends with men who like women. And they have
I
to
will
prove
say
that.
it
It'll
is
take years to
nicer
prove
to
that.
hang out with. Yeah, it'll take years to prove that. It's nicer to hang out with. How do I say this? When you're hanging out with, like, say it's like a double date or something. It's nicer to hang out that way than in a big group setting and like the guys are all hanging out and like being bros sometimes because that's where you catch some of those comments and you're like, come on. Like, just because you're around each other doesn't mean you get to like,
Right.
be shitty.
Like, no matter how you like justify it, I'm still clocking it. I'm still putting that, like, I can't help but do that,
It's
right?
on the
Like,
reverse. It's a protective mechanism.
it's a
Truly
defense.
is.
No,
And
it
again,
really is.
you're not a bad person. I know you're not.
Yeah.
But like those
Exactly.
little
It doesn't
comments
mean
get
that, but
to
it's
you.
going in
It
your
was
file.
the freaking, like what was it, the hockey thing when the men's hockey team
Yes.
won, and then they're on the
Ow.
phone with the president, and it wasn't like
He made a joke at the expense of the women's team, and they all laughed. And I can't tell you how angry men's laughter makes me. That's like the most triggering thing for me.
Yeah.
Because when it's at the expense of women, it feels so
personal.
scary. It feels so scary. It feels like you're about to like take away my rights.
And that's the thing. There's all that, uproar of so many people explaining why it's
which
offensive.
They could be right. They could be right that like they just laughed as a reflex. They're on the biggest high of their life. And I'm like, it actually just still doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
It actually is still like personal.
It's
to
still
every
hurt.
woman. Yeah, it still hurt.
Yeah.
And there was one, I think in the video, there was one person who was like, absolutely, like, and then all the laughter.
100%.
And you're like, that's what everyone should have said,
Right.
But anyway, whatever. Yeah, it was like a reaction, and
it's understandable.
It's
just also,
but
it's just so disappointing. And like that disappointment hurts more and more every fucking time and never stops hurting.
Yeah. Am I gonna like ban hockey and not watch hockey for it? Absolutely not.
No. And I watched those games and I cheered for those games. That's the other part that sucks. I was like literally on the floor screaming at my TV, but I guess you don't care about that. I guess I'm just a woman.
Like yes, exactly that. It doesn't feel good. And then it sucks because you like this person, you're cheering for them, and then you hear that and you can't even help it. It's just being a woman. You put that little wall up because you're like, I need to have a little bit of protection.
Exactly.
And you're like, I didn't want to have to do that.
Because you don't know when
you do it.
Yeah, and you don't know when you hurt me, obviously. That's your defense every time. Every time you're like, well, I didn't realize this would hurt you. So, wonder why we have so many defenses. Because you don't know your own fucking effect.
Yes.
Anyway, friendship's great, though. But no, at this point in my life right now, I have so many great friendships with men and friendships with women, and I've learned so much. I learned so much from my friendships with men. Shout out, you know who you are. And I really do. You know what my favorite thing is recently from my male friendships, and I have put into some of my female friendships, is you can text real bluntly.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like, shout out Alejandro. he's got me putting periods at the end of my sentences. He's got me sending okay period and not taking offense. I had to learn so fast not to be pissed off by texting this man, or receiving texts
like that. And also, I am a terrible texter. I had to learn to add like exclamation points and emojis to my text.
I have gotten very emoji heavy lately, and I don't know if it's bad. It might be. It's
probably.
It might be like telling of my age. Like I'm like, am I gonna be?
I don't really use emojis that
I started using them so much. There's something about WhatsApp.
Face a lot, like the colon and parentheses.
I gotta get back to that.
Nice, simple.
It is nice.
It reminds me of simpler times.
Literally though, men are so simple, and like when you remember that, it's actually super freeing. it's so nice. Like, obviously, our relationships with men and women are different, but like, there's such positives to that in a way where it's like
Absolutely.
the way I am, like, I can just be so much more like super chill sometimes with my male friends than my female friends, where I'm like putting in a ton of energy because that's what,
because it's a higher level with
yeah, exactly. I'm
female friends,
performing at a
like,
higher level
right.
sometimes. And like there's such pros and cons to that. And I love that so much. It's really is a joy. And I just love like I love building relationships of every kind. You know, you learn so much about yourself in relationships, and I love friendship for that. Like, it really is just like adds so much to my daily life.
It's very true. Friends are the best.
Friends are the best.
And it's fun just having conversations with people.
And people who like people who are great influences on you. So true that like your friends tell you who you are, or whatever the fuck that saying is. What is that saying?
You are the 5 people you surround yourself with.
You are the people you surround yourself with. Yeah, exactly. And that's so true. So like, I also feel that way. I feel like I'm so grateful for the people who are my friends who absolutely make me a better person. And that's not always easy to find. I'll say that.
It is fun being friends with people of different ages too.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I have a friend, a coworker who's 26 now, I think. And it's so much fun. He just reminds me of my little brother, and like, shout out big dog. That's what he calls me. I come into work, he goes, "What up, big dog?"
I love that.
It's so sweet. It's one of the sweetest. Like, that's what I'm talking about too. Like, you know, we just see each other at work, but like it is just like it's such a sweet little like relationship.
I was at work one time and I had the baby, and so I'm back at work, and I was talking to one of the clients,
Yeah.
and just like talking about postpartum and everything, and we were like, just I was like saying, I was like, what did I say? I was like, yeah, I would be like up with him and just like pacing the room, like, oh my God, please let the sun come out. Please let the sun come out. And she's like, yeah, it's rough. And then my coworker was there because he was finishing a shift. He was like, that sounds terrible. Like, let me be the one to tell you. It's great, but it's not easy.
Oh my God. I love that. No,
because we were just like going
coworkers?
back and forth on all the things. We're like, yeah, no one really talks about that. And then he was like,
Yeah.
awful.
And like you want the men to know.
Yeah. Yes.
You
they
want
need
them to know how awful it is.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's
isn't the
like-
best? No, you go. Hey. I was just gonna say, isn't it the best like when your like when you there's nothing better sometimes than a co-working relationship. And it's like it doesn't need to become a full-fledged relation, like friendship, but like
you don't need to
co-working,
hang out at
no,
all
you don't.
outside of work.
That's what makes it awesome. It's like but it's just so contained, and you have such like a little like flow you slip into. Oh, I love that. That's why I love working in person with people because of that. Like, you can't replicate that anywhere else.
Nope. Yeah, those are I think of like my waitressing days with that. Just like the fun we would have.
Lifeguarding? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The best. Even with personal training, like you just like you're all in it together.
Yes.
And no one else is experiencing what you are in that moment.
Can't replace that. Like I'll look over a million red flags for those relationships because it's contained in its own world.
And all that matters is just like your vibes with each other. That's the
vibes.
only thing that matters.
100%.
Which is great. Or like don't like talk about being like, you know, if it's like a guy, they'll talk about like, oh, hooking up with random girls. Like doesn't matter because you're not in my life. And I'll be like,
100%.
and you can like give them shit for it a little bit, and you're like, yeah, like they'll tell you like I'm a shitty person, and you're like, I don't really care because we get along. Really
you're like, maybe
well,
be shittier next week so we can talk about it. Like, do it again. Like, you are a bad actor, but I want you to keep doing that.
And they know that you know they're going to say that, so you're like, it's almost like their safe space where like you can tell me how bad I am. It's fine. Like,
literally. Oh my God, that should be studied in a lab.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's hard to have friends, but you know what? It's almost impossible to have great cousins, and we win.
We sure do. It's like the co-working vibe, but for life. That's our vibe.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Anyway. Blessed.
Anyway, so blessed. Been catching up with Liz and Evie
on a Friday morning.
Thanks for listening. Hopefully you got something out of that and it made a little bit of sense, or you connected in some way.
Yeah, leave a comment. If you think we're batshit crazy, let us know. Also, don't be afraid to go to YouTube, okay? YouTube's there. Yeah. It's ready for you. I got a Mac not too long ago. We have better video. The video's getting better and better. So
throw it on in the background and glance up every once in a while. It's the way to do the podcast.
Watch it with your friends. Make a new friend. Watch our podcast.
Send them this podcast.
What are our red flags? Tell us. Also, leave a review. Do it.
Great. 5 stars. All right. Love you guys. Catch up next week.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.